So I've been trying to figure out, how can I get through to the people in the back, to the people that fingers in their ears, covering their fucking eyes, hear no evil, see no evil, do, you know what I mean? How the fuck can I get through to them? I don't fucking think you can. It really don't matter what they see or hear or bear witness to. These motherfuckers are just fucking ideologues. Floaties out, fucking bathing suits, fucking just swimming in the Kool-Aid. In the end, it don't fucking matter with these people ultimately, because it don't matter how I put it. I can put it real calmly and politely and matter-of-factly, and it's not gonna fucking matter to these people, because it's real fucking binary with these motherfuckers. It's white and black, right and wrong, this and that with these folks. Utter fucking hook, line, sinker, just in the fucking cult. And it don't fucking matter. It don't matter what you show them. It don't matter what you can prove to them. What you can certifiably show them. Like, well, what do you think about this?
Because it's just so fun to be able to really caricature my personality, because me as a person, I'm already very big and bubbly and bold, but I really get to extend that when I am in my drag persona. I often think that drag is sexualized, and it is linked up with this concept of like sexualizing women.
What do you think about that?
Just a case of finding the right way to get into it.
Oh yeah? Well, what about this?
Here we go. Happy Friday. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on.
Okay, with that, don't you? What about this?
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Okay, so yeah, so none of that matters to you. To open your mind just a little bit to, what the fuck are we doing this with kids for? I thought I had a really good way of being able to show the folks that just chalk everybody up that's not with us as a right-wing bigot or a right-wing transphobe and homophobe and any phobe and ist you can fucking think of being able to kind of contrast this with that. And truth be told, it just ain't gonna matter with these people, because these people are fucking insane. Like, it don't matter how you put it. It don't matter how you frame it. It don't matter how you say it. It doesn't matter how you lay it out. As a great example is how the media and people talk about the sexualization of young girls and the gender norms and the gender stereotypes that are placed upon young girls, and how they're wrong and how they're damaging to young girls.
Yeah, a group of parents and kids who spoke really candidly about the gender stereotypes they're seeing. This new survey finds parents say those images shape what their kids think it means to be a boy or a girl. Everything from how they look and talk, even to the kinds of jobs they aspire to.
And a great example are like the dance moms.
And I was stunned. As a psychologist, I'm not surprised, because we have lots of research that shows how we're hypersexualizing girls at incredibly early ages. As a parent, I was stunned.
One of the parents said that this was taken out of context, that there was just a small clip. This was actually a dance competition.
The sad part is that the parents would think that it was a contextual issue, that it's okay for 8-year-old girls to be taught to move like this. That's the sad and scary part of this issue.
The pageant moms.
I don't care what anybody else says. My child is living a dream, and I'm getting to experience it with her. and through her. I'm not living my life through her. I'm watching her grow and shine, and I mean, I basically am following around and just being, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, you know, just like she is. Time of our lives.
The way they sell things to little girls.
Cards on the table. When I first looked at these photos this morning, I actually felt a little sick to my stomach. I mean, is there any justification for these advertisements and a lingerie line for little girls?
Let's
Robin?
not mince any words here. This is sexualization of girls, and that means that we are thrusting sexuality inappropriately on another person, in this case children, and we know that sexualization of children can cause a lot of problems, eating disorders and poor sexual health later on, risky behaviors. This is not child's play.
It's easy to recognize the insanity of a dance mom or a pageant mom. Like we all see it, and it's an immediate recognition of Jesus fucking Christ. Like, let your kid be a kid for a little bit, why don't you? Like, we can take that, we can look at the insanity of a pageant mom or the insanity of a dance mom, but yet when it comes to boys and little boys, it's just a complete free-for-all.
Hey, Desmond is amazing.
Like the same people who will do a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minute segment on the sexualization of young girls.
2 photos of a 10-year-old model, all dolled up. The Vogue called it high fashion poses. But I mean, is it going too far, Robin, to say that this is kind of becoming a trend?
I feel like it is. We are seeing images constantly, and we don't see the positive images. We see these constant negative images, and they do have an effect. We know that these girls are affected by them because we see them in studies constantly.
Well, next week, do a 7, 8 segment, a 7 or 8 minute segment of boys dancing as drag queens.
And good morning to you.
Completely sexualized. To applause and cheers and just these glowing fucking segments of how brave they are and how they're breaking stereotype norms and all these other things. And it's fucking insanity. It's blatant fucking truly just mind-blowing that you can, on one hand, this isn't right.
And sex sells in America, so corporations targeting all that teen and even tween money are selling sex to them. Critics even have a term for it: corporate pedophilia.
And Robin, I mean, you talked about the effect of these kind of images on little girls. I got to tell you, when I looked at it, my thought was, think of the creeps out there that now have these photographs to look at. I mean,
right.
it just plants the seed even further.
On the other hand,
Bullied and have been bullied, but their parents are so supportive and create kind of such a bubble of love and support around them that they're able to still pursue their passion, even though not everyone in their life necessarily gets it or approves of it. Anyone who is intolerant of this without watching it and learning about it is just scared and should maybe look at what they're scared of, because there's nothing scary about a boy in a dress. That's not scary. It's great.
this is brave, stunning, and the future of our boys. The way it's presented, to where the sexualization of young girls is obviously a terrible thing and we shouldn't be doing it, which I completely fucking agree with. But then we flip it and we'll fucking make seasons about this.
And Dad, Paul, moved the family overseas in search of the son 3 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Let's have a look. Beyonce. That's another of his drag names. We've got Lady Gaga, LaDonna, Beyonce, Little Mate, Tailor-Made Gift.
They've both embraced their son's love of drag.
There are many people that look in on our world and misjudge who we are, who Stefan is. They are either uneducated or they're ignorant and refuse to be educated.
Yeah.
And I think we've discovered that actually the world is a rainbow, and you can either learn to dance in the rain and enjoy the rainbow, or you're going to get wet.
We make TV shows about this.
Introductions over. It's time for Violet and Francesca to sample their first London Pride. First on the agenda, the stall of well-known makeup artist and fellow drag queen, Ellis Atlantis.
But it's like y'all are the same people talking about how bad it is to sexualize little girls.
The survey finding parents say movies and TV heavily influence their children. More than half of respondents saying they're especially concerned about their children seeing sexualization of girls and women, violence against girls or women, and boys or men shown as hyperviolent or aggressive.
Like, sexualizing children in general is fucking disgusting. And it's wrong, and we shouldn't be fucking doing it. But I swear to fucking God, man, it's like it don't fucking matter. It don't matter how I say it. It don't matter how I say it. I can make a 30-minute fucking video telling you exactly what I think and how I feel about things, what's right and what ain't. And you brain-dead motherfuckers will just still, you either don't listen to any of it, or you just can't fucking comprehend real general fucking ideas. I don't know how half y'all fucking tie your shoes in the morning, as stupid some as y'all is. It makes no fucking sense. It makes no fucking sense. Like, you see some of these pride parades. Blatant sexuality. It's blatant broadcasting of someone's sexual preferences. Like, how fucking grown adults are, on one hand, totally against the sexualization of little girls. Little girls, dance moms and pageant moms, and selling fucking babies bikinis. Like, that's just a terrible thing.
Earlier this year, when the company started selling padded bikini tops for young girls. Now, a new trend from another retailer aiming at even a younger age group. 2 pieces for toddlers and infants being sold at stores all across the country.
This one woman Botoxes her daughter.
Controversial, but after our interview with Carrie and her 8-year-old daughter Brittany aired today on Good Morning America, in which viewers saw this picture.
Was injecting Botox into her little daughter for these pageants. And the segment that they do on this, they show this woman for the insane woman she actually fucking is. Actually talking about Child Protective Services.
ABC News learned that the San Francisco Division of Child Protective Services is now investigating the case.
They actually talk about the permanent damage that they could do to this little girl injecting Botox in her.
I've thought about long term. Do I worry about it? I can't say I really worry about it, no.
But doctors we spoke to stress that a child's face, unlike an adult's, is still growing, and that injecting Botox can paralyze the facial muscles and alter the child's appearance forever.
But in the next fucking segment, completely fucking forego any of that stuff they were just having a problem with, and are completely okay with 9, 10, 11-year-old children going on puberty blockers. People have this real big hang up about, drag queens and trans kids and all these things and how they should separate them and how they're not the same and that they're completely different things. But in reality, they really fucking aren't. In reality, like they're all under that same umbrella of sexuality, mental issues, gender dysphoria, uncomfortability of growing up, puberty, and kids coming into who they are. growing up as children into teens, into adults. But it's like all this stuff just gets thrown in together under this umbrella of LGBTIQA2S plus. Fucking before you know it, this goddamn acronym's gonna be a mile fucking long. Like how y'all haven't even just thought to think, hey man, let's stop fucking just adding every little minute fucking thing to this goddamn acronym. Like it's a joke at this fucking point. Like you motherfuckers just allow this to become your identity in a way that's just unhealthy. It's unhealthy for any, you motherfuckers are so scared of nationalism, nationalistic fucking tendencies, people who have way too much pride and love for their country, their nation, where they're from, where their family is second, third, fourth generationally from. Like you guys hate that. Fucking burn an American flag in a heartbeat. The pride movement is nationalism, but for your sexuality, for your individual sexual fucking preferences. Anything to its fullest maximum fulfillment can be dangerous. We'll talk about anything to just too much of a thing can become dangerous, ugly. But it's like you guys can't fucking recognize that. You guys cannot remove yourself for a second just to check it out from a distance. Not from a defense or an offense, but just to look at it unbiasedly. Like the way you think you do it with everything else. But you can't, because you've allowed this to become everything about what makes you as a person. You're more than your sexuality. You're more than your gender. You're more than all of that. Every person is made up of hundreds of little things that make them the person who they are. Like I listen to this kid Desmond. This kid Desmond and his mother. Like this boy is talking about when I watched the first episode of RuPaul when I was 2 years old.
When I was 2, after I saw season 1 of RuPaul's Drag Race, I started using my mom's towels, blankets, and bubble wrap, whatever I could get my hands on. I would wrap them around my body and put them on my head to make it look like I had a wig on. I started going drag shows when I was 5 years old, and it was really fascinating to see these people like dressing how they want and all this fierce makeup they had on. So yeah, it was pretty amazing. Overnight, I became like this viral superstar when I vogued the whole way of the Pride Parade. And a fan started a fan page on Facebook called Desmond is Amazing, and I really loved the name. So then I decided to keep my stage name as Desmond is Amazing. And that's what I've been known as to this day.
Two years old? This mother's watching RuPaul Drag Race with her 2-year-old son, showing him documentaries about the club kids and all these other things.
I watched documentaries, and I would watch them. Some of them were about the Stonewall riots, club kids, Blitz kids. So that's how I learned about the culture of New York City. My relationship with my mom is so amazing. She is the biggest role model in my life, and I sketch out outfits and she makes them into reality, which is, I don't know how I would live without her. I would just faint.
Like, how can't you see that's everything that you would be against in any other way? Any other thing that they could pound into this 2-year-old boy's head, you would just have a problem with it. It makes no fucking sense to me. It makes zero fucking sense to me. Then you motherfuckers will just ride that motherfucker till the wheels fall off. Like, it's even funnier, kind of, when you could sit back and look at the comparisons between these pageant moms, dance moms, and the mom like Desmond's mom. Because the pageant moms and the dance moms say the same fucking shit
Yet Carrie says her daughter sees flaws in her appearance.
We talked about it. She didn't exactly ask me about it, but I know that she was complaining about her face having wrinkles and things like that.
My son will come home and, tell me he wants every Xbox game that existed.
Right.
That doesn't mean you get it for them.
Right. I completely understand where you're coming from. Like, I do the Botox myself. It's safe. I have no problem with doing it.
But you're
for her.
34. I mean, I'm just wondering.
I've been doing it for a long time.
So when you do it, you administer it because you're an esthetician.
Part-time.
And it's not only Botox.
And then you also do waxing?
Yeah, I did that one time.
And how was that?
It was super hard to do with that.
So why did you want to get waxed?
Because I just don't think it's ladylike.
I'm not living my life through her. I'm watching her grow and shine, and I mean, I basically am following around and just being, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, just like she is. Time of our lives.
That Desmond's mom says.
I think that I basically would rather have a kid that feels accepted to be himself and feels that he has a mind of his own to think with than to feel resentful. I think that all kids should be able to be creative and free thinking and not feel like they have to be a mini version of their parents.
How, oh, I'm not forcing my child to do anything, and this is just my child's choice, and my child wants to do this. But you can recognize that that's not the fucking case. You could sit back and look. There's no way that a child has made some of the decisions that you fucking give them credit for making. Like you've got the one dance mom talking about how she's living her life through her daughter. And of course the way she puts it is not quite what that means, but you know it is. You know it is. It's so easy for her to shed her responsibility for how this child is coming up and the pressures and stuff that they're actually putting on these children. It's like, these parents are raising these children to be this way. The pageant mom and the dance mom has done this to their children. Just as much as Desmond's mom and all these other drag kid moms have raised their children this way.
I think people find out that Stefan sings Gaga, then they ask him, is he gay? And actually, I think that, it's other people doing it, have rushed him into thinking about that, because we never would have. We're parents to a very just 10-year-old child. It wouldn't have been on our agenda.
Like, they put it front and center in every fucking avenue of their life. There is no other way that these kids could have come up. But I've just given up thinking I'm ever going to get through to some of you motherfuckers. Because some of you motherfuckers are just unreachable. You are Scientology. You are the Church of fucking Jesus Latter-day Saints. You are the Catholic fucking Church. You are every fucking thing that you would be able to recognize as a cult or some form of brain dead, not fucking using your own way of thinking to figure shit out. You are every fucking bit of that. Man, they got this fucking little girl. I'm telling you, this girl probably ain't 5 years old. She's in her fucking diapers. Like, you could see her diaper underneath her fucking pants. And they got this girl on stage in front of probably 50, 60, 70 fucking grown adults twerking to Juvenile's Back That Ass Up. Dancing to Back That Ass Up. Oh yeah, oh no, that's not sexualized though. Yeah, no, you're just making it sexualized because you're a fucking homophobe and a transphobe, blah, 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 blah. You're fucking retarded. You're fucking stupid. You're fucking dangerous. You're fucking dangerous. Like, I don't fucking get you people. I don't fucking get you people. Half y'all be the same ones sitting there fucking watching To Catch a Predator on fucking repeat. Fucking just laughing at all these fucking grown-ass men that get caught up in this shit. Oh, you fucking so stupid. Fucking it's what you get trying to fuck a 14-year-old girl. You think these motherfuckers ain't gonna try and fuck your little kid? You think they're not? You think any sort of fucking group has got a stranglehold on who a creep and fucking what ain't? But yeah, but no. These people ain't creeps.
We really are. We entertain, we lip sync, we are funny. We're like clowns, but prettier. And I get to hang out with people like you. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, no. These people ain't creeps. Yeah, no. No. They just want to live their lives. They just want to live their lives. No, they don't want to. They don't want to sexualize kids. They don't want to sexualize the kids. What, you fucking homophobic? What, you fucking transphobic? What's your problem with drag queens?
America's next drag superstar.
The winner of this year's RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh my God!
Bob's funny and smart and strong and sassy, and so my son likes all of those things, but more than that, he's a boy who likes to wear a dress and look fabulous.
You motherfuckers need to stop. And I know you ain't gonna hear me. I know you ain't gonna listen to me. And I hate to think what it's gonna actually be the day when all this shit finally comes to light and people finally have just fed up and they're just over it. I hate to imagine what it's really gonna take to bring all this shit to a fucking halt. Because it ain't gonna be fucking good. It's gonna be real fucking bad the day that it because how most y'all still haven't changed your fucking mind on some of this stuff yet. I'll never fucking get it. Because there's just terrible fucking things happening to kids every fucking day with you people. But yet you just can't fucking just pump your brakes. You can't just pump your fucking brakes, live your fucking life, and leave fucking kids alone. I'm telling you, mark my fucking words. The day all this shit comes to a stop, it's gonna be from far worse than the shit we see today. Mark my fucking words.